Hey, good morning, everyone. Looks like it's time to go snowmobiling. It's about 6:45 in the morning, and it's about 1 below outside here in Altmar. And up where I'm going, up near Copenhagen, is it's about 5 below. So I have to decide whether I want to stay in this nice warm room and take it easy, have breakfast, enjoy coffee, or do I want to go out in the sub-zero weather and snowmobile? Well, what a stupid question. It's definitely time to go snowmobiling. Okay, we're going to take a quick look at where I'm going to be heading today, up to Copenhagen. This is the New York state map, the snowmobile trail map, and you can see here everything in red. These are all snowmobile trails. Some of them are, a lot of it's private land, some of it's fields, a lot of it's woods, a lot of it's service roads, and there's quite a bit of public roads we ride too. That comprise the trail, and when I say trails, a lot of these are wider. The trails are wider than the road I live on at home. And but anyway, get you oriented. This is Syracuse. It's off the map. It's down in here. Come up to here. This is Oneida Lake, and that's about where I normally start riding, the southern end, and then the northern end you get all the way up here to Copenhagen, Carthage. This is Watertown, and Canada's right up off the map there. And then this is Lake Ontario over here. And then when you come east, you go all the way over into Boonville and Rome, Camden, and then in the what you call Old Forge area is over in here. It's on the other side of the map. But today I'm going to be, my plans are anyway, I'm going to be leaving. This is where I stay. This is where my B&B is in Altmar. And I'm going to be heading up, not sure which way, but I'm going to be heading up, making my way all the way up into Copenhagen, and then I'll be coming back a different way. And since I ride by myself, I can just go whichever way I want. So I don't know. All I know is I'm going to head north up to Copenhagen and then come down, and I could change my plans or whatever. And should be around a 200-mile day. We'll see how that all plays out. And while I got the map out, just over east of the Tug Hill area, this is where a real popular area. This is the Old Forge area. Everything in green here you can see are Old Forge trails, and you have to pay $80 to $100 a year to ride them because they're private. Super popular place to ride. You can ride on the streets in the town of in Webb and Eagle Bay. This is Inlet down in here. This is the town of Big Moose, and and then when you're here, and you can ride from the Tug Hill area over to here. I've done that, and vice versa. It all depends on snow conditions. You can come down here south. It all depends on the year, and then you can come up here. This is Long Lake up in here, and you come all the way up. This is Tupper Lake. This is Lake Placid over here. It's endless. It's just, so that's why it's a snowmobile capital of the Northeast. And this year they got so much snow. So anyway, I'm going to leave my nice cozy little B&B that I stay in, and have my coffee, and then I'm going to head out into the sub-zero temperatures and have some fun. Okay, and I should add that I used a paper map just to be redundant in case I have a problem with my GPS, but I use it because you can see the whole thing all at once. But I have that same exact map from a third-party vendor. I have it loaded on my Garmin here, and it's the same exact map, and so I can always see where I start, where I'm going, and where I'm heading. And that's how I navigate. I use on my Garmin Montana here, and then when I go down to Hatfield and McCoy's, I buy the mapping for that part of the country when I go up to Michigan. So, but anyway, And also on my Garmin, I have Garmin's InReach enabled. You can do it. It's a monthly plan you take. They have a few different plans. I pay $28 a month, and I have it on for 4 months out of the year. You can toggle it off and on, and what that does, that enables you to text anybody in the world from anywhere in the world, anytime, and no phone signal. It uses Garmin's low orbiting satellites, so you always have contact with the outside world, and especially if you're out on top of a mountain on a snowmobile or wherever. So it's a nice feature to have. And if for some reason you have a medical emergency and it's life-threatening, there's a button up here. It's what they call the SOS button, and you flip that up and you hold down a button inside for 3 seconds, and what will happen, they'll send your coordinates to the nearest search and rescue, and they'll make contact with you, texting you, asking you what your injuries are, and they'll tell you how to mitigate them until they can get out and get you. And now, if for some reason you're hurt bad enough where you can't respond with texts, they're still going to come and get you. So it's a nice feature to have. A lot of real adventurous people use it, mountain climbers, and I mean real people that, not like me, but it saved lives. And so it's a nice feature to have, especially when you're riding alone. Okay, it's time to leave my nice, warm, cozy little room here and head out to the beautiful outdoors. It's around 8 o'clock now, and it has warmed up some out here, about 4 or 5 degrees. And I'm gonna head down to my truck, and I decided to trailer up to the Winona State Forest, about 25 minutes from here, and then I'm gonna head up to Copenhagen from there. There's my buddy Kenny. He runs the place here. Awesome job. And look at this place. I love this place. So now I could ride. They have a trail right to the right over there, which I actually came through yesterday. Takes you down through the woods about 1,000 foot, and it brings you right in one of the New York State trails. And then from there you can go anywhere in the state. Just that the trail heading up to Pulaski and up to the Winona State Forest, it's a tighter trail, and it just I like riding it, but today I decided, since I want to put a lot of miles on, I'm just going to trailer up to the Winona State Forest, unload the snowmobile there, and ride from there. There you can see my tracks on their trail. So got lots of options, and since I do everything alone, I can ad-lib constantly, and I do. So that's my plan for today, at least as of now. We'll see how it changes. So we'll check back in when I get into the Winona Forest. Okay, we're just pulling into the Winona State Forest. One of the 2 parking lots up here. Really nice. And during the week, which I love to ride during the week, you can see there's one trailer in the parking lot. You come up here on the weekends, and a lot of times you can't get a parking spot. You have to go to the other parking lot or park out along the road. So, but anyway, so I'm going to get unloaded, and then we'll head up towards Copenhagen. Put some snacks in the back. I don't do restaurants anymore, and then I got to get the GoPro all wired up, which is a pain in the butt because GoPros, the batteries hate cold weather. Batteries suck anyway, even in warm weather. But so I gotta run it direct right off my sled here, and we'll see how that works out. Problem like GoPro 5 with the external microphone, and so I do a quick voiceover here just to get started. And we're leaving the parking lot now at Winona State Forest. I'm going to pass some cross-country skiers here, and there's a lot of activities that go on here, especially on the weekends: skiing, fat biking, dog sledding, snowshoeing, everything. And once we get past these people, we're going to get up and get on the trails, and you'll be able to see what these are what we call trails. They look like roads, and they actually are in summer. And now I normally try to really control my speed. Every once in a while I like to pin it. There's a perfect place right up in here, and so I'm just going to pin it. It's 200 horsepower, 3-cylinder Yamaha turbocharged, 1000 cc, and it just look how beautiful it is through here. Beautiful wide trail, completely smooth. All the snow in the trees. Look at the snowbanks. I've heard it said before that riding through upstate New York, it's like riding through a winter scene on a Christmas card that just never ends. I just love riding this section through here with all the trees. I mean, look at that. It looks like a big ice cream cone. Holy cow. So nice. So, the trails are just incredible this weekend up here, or at least yesterday and today. I mean, look at this. See where I want to go here. Doesn't really matter. Got all day. You actually got all night. Actually, I got the rest of my life. No more work. Screw that. Okay, I decided to stop and have lunch here. This is the Ridge View. It's a popular place to leave your trailers or your snowmobiles here for the whole winter. You can get gas 24/7, and so I decided to grab my lunch. I can't do restaurant food. I'm battling Crohn's, and it's not under control yet, and GERD, so eating has been a huge problem all summer. So I'm having a little snack, or I'm actually having my lunch here, if you call it that, and then we're gonna take a ride around the Ridge View, and then we're gonna head back down to the Montague area. All right, we're gonna take a ride around the Ridge View here, and I haven't been up here in a couple of years. You can see we're down off the plateau. We're at 1,000 feet of elevation. So it's a popular place. This is up the north end of the trail system. And come up here and you can park. You pay so much money and you can keep your trailer here all what you call all winter. All right, we're gonna head back down to the Montague area. Probably down High Market, down in Redfield, or we'll see how the day develops. Flat Rock Inn. I've been in there a few times when I could still eat, but yeah, we're gonna head down to the gorge area. Yeah, we're gonna go back in and check out the gorge area here. I forget the name of it, but this is the one end of it. It's always a popular spot to stop and take a look. As you can see, I don't want to get off the snowmobile, but you can see how far down it goes. It's part of the park or something. I can't remember the name of it, but this is the tail end. The main entrance is way up the other end. So pretty cool place, nice and scenic with all the pine trees. Isn't that nice? You definitely don't want to fall over the edge there. Oh my God. Okay, we're gonna stop at High Market here and fuel up again, and I should have enough for the rest of the day to be on the safe side. Time to fill her up again. This is what we call on-trail gas, and you can see the above ground tanks, and it's $6 a gallon. There you go. Okay. After filling up in High Market, just came through 46 corners, and now we're in the town of Osceola. And I'm working my way up to Redfield. I'm glad I came that way too. That was a nice ride coming down. Can't believe all the trails have been really, really good. Another hot spot, the world famous Osceola Hotel. Yeah, let's see which way I gotta go here. Haven't been down here in a while. go. Okay, we're coming into town of Redfield now, and looks like the guys are running that part of the lake, but I'm not a big water person. I'm sure it's safe, but I'll run the road here, which is where most people run. That's the Redfield Reservoir. One of the Redfield parking lots. Lots of places to park and unload. At the center of Redfield, and start working our way up to the Winona State Forest, which is where I started from this morning. It's gonna be a ways, but so my next stop should be the parking lot where I unloaded this morning. I got my first rough trail of the day through here. It was great yesterday, but there was a lot of sleds through. So it's all moggled up. So two ways to do it. You put your suspension in soft and go slow and right, up and down through every bump, which sucks. Or you can just bump it up to firm and just ride the tops of it. It's a lot smoother if you can do this. The sled just eats up. With the great suspension these sleds have, as long as you get it above 40, you just ride the tops of the bumps. I should mention now, it's a little bit hard to hold on to after a while because of your arms. I can still do it, but I can't do it for miles on end. But it's amazing the suspension these sleds have. So that's how you ride over the rough stuff, unless you want to go really slow, and then you still get all bounced around. Anyways, nice talking to you. We'll see you up here again.
Probably, I always wear the same thing, so.
Yep.
A mirror on my wrist. A mirror.
Yeah, I used to do that. So you know what I did? I put these mirrors on. I put a ride light on. I never have to take my hands off the bars.
That sucks in your bumps, man, taking your hands off the wheel.
Yeah, well, and especially on a corner or something. So I did that. I did this, and then this is the best thing with the Thundercat. Let me turn it on here. Here's the best thing. You can do it with your little finger. Yeah, they started putting them on in 2022, so and that helps me. Hey, have a good one. Okay, coming back in the parking lot where I left this morning. My wonderful day's over. 212 miles. Time to load it up.